Buddy, before we get into this very important morning update, as the weekly trading is about to pick up here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see behind me, the Dow futures is up 127 points. The S&P's down 4 points. Nasdaq's getting shredded right now, down 105 points. We've got Bitcoin just over 28,000. We've got XRP sitting at just over 51 cents. As we have had a small reversal overnight, and we have to see if this is a further bear trap that could actually lead us up a little bit higher before hitting the new reversal here. So we're going to see if we have higher highs to be put in here, if Bitcoin can get up to 31,100, and if XRP can make a return rally up to almost that 59-cent double top, or if it has higher ambitions than that. Make sure you hit that like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics. We'll also take a look in this update at the DXY as it's cratering right now. It got up to 103 last night, but now it's down to about 102.41. And then we'll take a look at the total crypto market cap, because it's very urgent this morning. Pay attention, because this morning could have very serious consequences whether you're going long or going short in the market. Again, make sure to hit that like button, as it greatly does help push me through the analytics, and we'll get the proper people in here who want the proper information. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, April 3rd, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP's down 1.16%. Might as well start right here with the hot and heavy. XRP's at 5124. We did have a pretty big breakdown yesterday, but we did not break back below a very critical support level, and that would be this 494. We actually held it perfect. I mean, you could not have held it any better. We bounced out of it. Now the question is, are we having some kind of rally, or is this just an overnight facade and now it's ready to come back down? These are the things we're going to ask ourselves this morning. Now, the thing that we're going to have to pay attention to is, can we make a run back up to 52.22, get back on top of this resistance, and maybe start to push back up towards a double top? Because the way the pattern looks right now, if I was a betting man, I would say most likely, worst case scenario, assuming we can get back over 52.22, because if we don't get back over that, this is all moot, and we'll end up coming back down, and I'll show you right now, to this next key area of support, which is the 494, and then if you lose that, you've got the 456 underneath. So those are your two major support levels in between here. Just in case we were to lose the 494, that's your next level down, just so you know. But now, assuming we hold the 494, which you can see right here. We'll go back to our short-term chart so you can see what that would mean. So we hold the 494, then we assume we get back on top of the 522 in this scenario. So in the 2-hour time frame, you can see we're trying to fight back over, but we're still below the 20-day and the 2-hour. We tried to make a little bit of rally overnight, and that's all we need to see. Is this just a facade? Is it actually trying to come up to 52.22, or are we starting to get back on the bottom side of this bearishness? Let's just say, for purposes of this update, you do see us get above 52.22. As we know, if we don't, and we lose the 494, we've got the 456 underneath. Those are your two major support levels. But let's assume we take a little more of a bullish route for anybody who is looking for that. Say we do this and we get on top of here. Your key is to get on top of 522. Then you would have to push up to the 558. And ultimately try to see if you can get past the double top up here around 59 cents. You've got a pattern formation up here at about the 594 level as well. So that would not be out of the realm of possibility to say that we could come up there. But we would need to have a reversal here and start pushing up. So we need to see what kind of evidence that can happen. Or if this was just an overnight fake out. So that's our deep dive into XRP. So hopefully that helps you. Now we have to go into Bitcoin to see exactly what's happening. Bitcoin's down 29 points, 28,157. But Bitcoin had a much bigger drop that it seems to have pulled up past up. We're down to 27,599 approximately. Standard operating procedure. We did have a possible bullish cross here to try to reverse this pattern back out. But we'll see. We need to get back over 28,560 or 600. Hold that to try to have a chance to push up to this 31,100 part of the pattern formation. That's your next uptrending resistance and your next pattern creation or formation that's already been in place. So right now we have to see, did this actually reverse on us overnight, or is this a giant fake out? And we'll know that whether we come over 28,600, break that and start pushing up higher, or if we start trending our way back down to 27,170 approximately and lose this 28,100. The first key that something's not right this morning, you lose that 28,100 and you start trending back down to the 27,170 approximately. So now that we know what's going on with Bitcoin and XRP, let's take a look at the total crypto market cap. The total crypto market cap at this moment in time is flat. It's at 1.141 trillion. You can see we had a nice breakdown last night, but we've actually pushed back up. We came all the way down to 1.121. We talked about how we could come all the way down to the 1.951, and as long as that didn't break, yes, we might be turning in a head formation, but if this didn't break, it could be a consolidation. But what ended up happening is this showed a little bit of a fake out here, pushed back up into a bull flag, and now we're trying to use the 20-day support and 30-minute time frame, and we're on top of the 1.139. So could this be a pattern reversal back up after a fake out? It's possible that we could be hunting this 1.157. If you see us get back on top of the 1.157, that means Bitcoin got on top of 28,600, and we're probably pushing up to that 31,100. If that's the case, the total crypto market cap, you would see us make a push from 1.157 and end up making a run up to that 1.188. There is a 1.248 trillion over the top, but that remains to be seen if we have that kind of ambition or if we would end on a push up to 1.188. But that's all moot and void unless we break the 1.157, but that can only happen after a break back up over the 1.139 trillion, a hold and a break up. And right now we've already broke up. We're trying to hold. So this could be a pattern reversal right before our very eyes. So this is why I said yesterday, it seems to me we're liquidating the long and shorts. Doesn't matter if you went long or short yesterday, you got fucked. Unless you've been in a trade for several days and you've got a little bit of flexibility either way in your trade, whether you're longing or shorting, you're bent over. The USD is at 9950. So I mean it's pegged, but it's shaky at best. And then I want to look at DXY while I have your attention. The DXY is down 0.17% or 17.7 cents. Last night it went over 103 before I went to bed. But you see it's cratering. It got up to 103.05. If this was a reversal, we would have held the 102.60. Sure, it could be an overzealous rundown in the 30-minute. But to me, with all the inflation, with all the money printing, this doesn't exactly look great this morning. This could be a fake out back to the downside. But if not, we might come all the way back down to that 101.162, and that would be a devastating blow to the US dollar. But if you're looking at it and you're trying to see, can we get bullish or are we going to stay bearish? We have to get over 102.605 to try to make a return rally up to 103.674 and ultimately try to get back up to this pattern resistance all the way up at 105.303. It seems tedious right now that the US dollar currency index could do that, but that's what we're looking at. That's a basic wrap of what's going on in today's market. We took a look at the DXY. We took a look at the total crypto market cap. We've also taken a deep dive into Bitcoin, and we know exactly what to expect out of XRP. Make sure that like button, as it greatly helps push me through the analytics. This afternoon, I'm going to do a DGB, XRP, XDC, HBAR, and XLM update. So there's going to be 5 in 1 in this afternoon's update. This morning, though, I had to give you the basics as we start trading in this week. So make sure you pay attention and you go back and rewatch this XRP, Bitcoin, DXY, and total crypto market cap. I think we hit the 4 basics, but we had a deep dive into it, so you know exactly what to expect on this Monday morning of trading in 27 minutes when the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P goes online with the Russell 2000 and the commodity markets and everything are back up. So pay attention to what I'm saying. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag fight assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point on this incredible journey to 2025? There's no greater saying than it's lonely on the top, and the way you treat people on the way up there is exactly how you're going to be surrounded. So what I mean by that, if you surround yourself with people that are greedy, ignorant, selfish, when you get to the top, there's going to be a bunch of selfish pricks up there. If you're generous, if you give your time, if you share your information, and you really try to help somebody achieve a better tomorrow, you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of prayer, by a bunch of pleasure, and by a bunch of promise when you get to the top. make sure you hit that like button, as it greatly does help push me through the analytics. And if you want to trade XRP with no spot fees and future trade up to 250x, even in the USA, I've got two great options for you, MEXC and or BITGET. That's in the video description below and or pinned comments. And if you want to join Tom's Army and or send XRP to show me support for my time put in, that's also in the video description below and or pinned comments.